Hey guys, it's TotalGamer95 and I'm back with the tutorial on Visual Basic. So, in our last in my last tutorial, we went over checkboxes, radio buttons, label boxes. Now what we're going to do is something a little bit more complicated, and it is password codes and just making it look more like a program. So to start off, we're just going to make it look more like a program. So what we're going to add is let me find it first, status strip. Sorry, that's bad. There we go. Now this will allow people to actually stretch it when they're running the program. And you can also just drag in a progress bar in there. There you go, and then you can also put in a whole bunch of stuff in there. You can put in a label box saying what done or something like that if you wanted to. There's a lot of stuff like that that you can do to just make it look more like an actual program. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we are going to add a password to this program. So you have to actually type in the password before you can actually see everything. So we're gonna go and make sure everything is not visible. So under visible, we're going to go to all of them and say make sure they all say false. Alright, so now everything says false. And so what we're going to do is we are going to go down and we are going to, actually no, that's wrong. We're going to make a label box. Actually, is this right? I need to check this for a second. Give me a sec. Okay, this is wrong. Give me a sec while I find it, okay. Alright, sorry guys. It's not a label box, you actually want a text box. And so there you go, now you have a text box. So for a text box, it's txt, and we're going to name it password. Enter. Alright, now you don't want anything in the text. And don't worry, we'll set the password later. Next, you want a password char, and this is not your actual password code, but it is the thing you want to appear when people are typing it in. So it could be a percentage sign, it could be an @ sign, it could just be the normal asterisk, I believe that's called. It could be whatever you want. It could be an M. I don't really care. I wonder if I can just use that. I'm just going to use an @ just for fun. So there you go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to run the program and make sure that this is the password thing is the only thing visible. Okay. So right now I'm typing in and it's just showing @, but of course I don't have the right password, so it won't actually work. Also, we have a progress bar down here and our new resize window. I'm not sure I like this status bar, so I'm just going to take that away. You can add progress bar in here. It actually makes it easier. That's how you're supposed to do it. There's also a split button, drop down button, and label. So, anyways, continuing on. Now what we have to do is we have to go into the code for the text box, so double click. Now we're going to say if txt password here, yeah, okay, dot text, and then whatever password you want it to be. So let's say it is hello. Then I think I did this wrong. Alright, so what we need to do now is we need to say if the text is this, then display everything. So what we're going to do is sorry, that's wrong. We're going to say if, this is an if statement, if text, so that's wrong, we have to, whatever the name of your text box is, so text password dot text equals, and then in quotation marks, whatever you want your password to be, so I'm just going to say password. That's going to be my password. Then, and now you said if the text in the text box is password, then now you want it to show everything. Okay? So you want to say me dot all your buttons, so you have to do it for every single one, dot visible equals true. me dot btn by dot enabled equals true. And you do this for all your buttons and all your whoops. You do this for all your buttons and all the label boxes. So while I'm doing this, I'm just going to talk about, I don't know, what should I talk about? Whoops. Enable equals true. So you want to make sure all the buttons are all visible but also enabled. So now you're going to do, and now you have to do your label box. Actually, that's not true. All you need is your buttons because it's gonna the buttons are gonna show everything else, right? So actually, you don't even need the button by. All you need is for that button hello to show up. I forgot about that because what we set to was just do that. Then end if, and there you go. So now when we play it, now there's a password. If I type in random things, it's not going to pop up. And if I type in password, then the hello button pops up. If I hit the hello button, everything pops up, and we're all good. Now, as you can see over here, what I actually did over here, if you want a status bar, you actually have to go into here and then put it in there, because if you drop it onto it, it's not going to move when you stretch it out. But anyways, that's a little bit more, still pretty simple, but it's a little bit harder to do. My next tutorial, I'm gonna follow stuff like, I don't know, I'm gonna probably follow stuff like random numbers. So if you hit a button, it'll create a random picture or something like that. So thanks guys for watching, and comment, rate, subscribe.